All right, welcome to episode 17 of the September Online Poker Series. Today is the Thursday grind. It's one of the best schedules of the week, and hopefully I can use this session to break the losing streak finally. There's no guarantees, obviously, after the last 10 sessions, we know that. But yeah, it's a good schedule today, and we don't have many sessions left. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday likely is it. So gotta make it count. Big session today. Let's get into it. Heading into episode number 17, we had a losing day yesterday, which results in us being down $10,129. Today should be a big session. Morning satellite action. Big flip here against Uncle Nemo. Nice. All right, this is the sickest satellite ever. So we're on the stone bubble here. Got some other shorter stacks, but I'm still shoving my king queen because the short stacks are not they're just not short enough. So I'm gonna still take some high blocker type hands, ace king, ace jack, ace queen, king queen type hands. Anyway, I get called by the big stack stone bubble. Runs out a straight. They had king, king. Stone bubble, I shove. Second shortest stack calls. They have aces and they lose. So we end up winning that ticket for $215. All right, we are close to the money in the mystery bounty here. We have a great stack. We go for a flat with the jacks, just small squeeze to our left. But yeah, we just get it in against this player. Ace jack offsuit. They squeeze, called it off with the ace jack offsuit. So now instead of a big stack into the money in a mystery bounty, we are 24 out of 25. That was just a brutal pot. All right, early buy-ins and cashes 1,600 to 215. Huge pot in a satellite here. Come on. All right, this is a satellite to the Thursday Thrill 1K. Look how lucky we've been. We defend 9-10. Get it in here. Hit a 10 against kings. Followed by limp shoving ace deuce against the big stack. His name was Bully John. You think I'm not gonna shove? Flop an ace, get lucky again. And then we win ace king against ace queen. So now we're 1 out of 67. And it's gonna be 31K tickets. All right, this was the stone bubble, one away from the money. So the thing about this tournament specifically is this is a 75% mystery bounty. So 75% of the prize pool is in the bounties. So the min cash is only $50 in a 109. So yeah, as the short stack on the stone bubble, definitely want to call this off so that we can cover a bunch of the other stacks and actually have a chance to win a substantial part of this prize pool. Luckily, we hold against 10 deuce, so now we are 14 out of 21 instead of 21 out of 21. Well, the top bounty was on my head. We lose king queen against ace jack, and we bust for $50. Just lost aces against ace king and queen 8 all in pre-flop in the $50. Just shove the button, run into ace king. That is sick. Wow. All right, it's break. I've been playing for like 3 hours-ish. I think I'm like running pretty good today, but then also pretty bad. It's like a swingy, like I'm running quite good and then quite bad. It's not really in the middle, which I mean, it means it's not boring so far, but yeah, it's pretty swingy. Right now we got a chip lead in a mystery bounty tournament. I have a pretty sweaty spot in a satellite to the 1K. I would say it looks like I'm gonna cash, but it's not certain. So yeah, that's what I got right now. Boom, we did it. We qualified for the 1K Thursday Thrill in a satellite. That's huge. If this was a call in a different position, I think I might just call, but I think this is just going to be a value pile. Because I think what ends up happening is like, yeah, they could be trapping here, but I think they talked themselves into calling off with some pretty weird hands, which is obviously good for us. So, all right, they fold. The diamonds. Or 9, boom. Wow. Against a set of 10s, nice pot in the 215. So the action was, I raise under the gun, they call, flop went check, check. Turn, I check again, they start betting. I mean, I just don't know how much 9x they're gonna have. Do they want to check back like queens and jacks like on the flop? I don't know. It's too. I think I have too many questions here after how passively I played this. The thing is, I also have like ace queen, ace jack in my range, king queen that they can target with a bluff. I have spades and diamonds, so I think this is like almost non-negotiable fold. But yeah, let's go. That's how to do it in the 500. Okay, my tables keep DCing everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Boom. Nice. They choose a weak sizing and we have a lot of equity. I think, let's put it in. Might be able to get him to fold, and it's pretty rare that we're gonna be in bad shape regardless, so. Since my hand doesn't mind getting a fold, I think this is okay. They block a lot of my outs. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. We have kings in the 1K with a short stack in the big blind. Short stack folds. Let's go for a check here. This is gonna be a wide flatting range, I think. Go small. Let's go check raise. Just played this hand in the 215. I did not find very fun. Went for a call against the 3-bet. I think most of my range wants to do this. I think they're quite polarized to having premium pairs and some bluffs and things, and hands like ace, queen, ace, jack that we dominate. Go for the call, turn perfect. They shove and aces. And then right after, in a different tournament, I went for a squeeze, got called, c-bet, check, bet again. I think like, can barely call the turn here. Barely, but yeah. So yeah, 2 huge losses with ace king there, which sucks. All right, here we go. The gamble you've all been waiting for. Gotta beat Christopher to win. We are actually dominating Christopher. Jack 9, 10, 9. Okay, something went well there. Something happened. 50 bucks. So we chop up the bounty. We chop up the bounty and then they win the rest. I mean, what a session. What a session so far. It's been crazy. I mean, there's like been a lot of like really lucky hands, great hands. Have some good stacks right now. But then there's been some just horrible hands, like just nasty hands too. We're getting a lot of everything. I mean, at the very least, hopefully it'll be entertaining. As far as a profit situation goes, it'd be nice to just run smooth, you know? But, you know, we can't control everything. Making some tea. I don't feel that good. I was just kind of thinking, like, last week on Thursday, I was so burnt out and so cooked. I remember last Thursday, I'm like, I can barely get through this. Like, I can't wait for the day off. I don't feel that. I don't really feel that today. So, I guess that's maybe a good sign. I don't know. I don't feel quite as cooked or tired this week. So, anyway, last session before the off day. Let's make it count. I got some high stakes. Got some good stacks. I think I definitely need some tea or something. Dang, nobody middle position calls for 2.5 blinds. Praying we get a shove here. I mean, I'm calling any two. The reason why I call here is because I want to call like any 2 cards for this bounty. So since my range is so weak, I want to have a calling range. I mean, flop is good. We have the King of Hearts, we have the overpair still. And yeah, even if they have like a 2 pair, it's like we have some extra good equity here, so. Yeah, we might be behind now. Unfortunately, nobody found a raise, but yeah, we got a good hand. I don't think we have any reason to get cute here, to be honest. Just put money in. $125 bounty, 343 bounty. Please have the best hand. Queen 10, Ace Jack, hold. Oh my God, please get there. One time. Yes, play was a 5. Yes. Come on, it pays off, huge. Now that's a stack and a 500 right there. And we have 700 in bounties in the 500. We play the 4-bet in the 1K. I would call off against this stack. They've been quite active here. They might not want to fold some nice suited stuff, but we take it down. I think we want to put in our equity here. We're going to get some folds, which is nice. Yeah, I think we want to realize our full equity here. That is a bad hand. We still have 40% though. Hold. Big pot, 44 blinds, another 375. Boom, we take it. 500, we're cruising. There's a shove on the button for 9 blinds. We have ace 9, we're gonna ISO. Gonna play the full shove because this player has such a big bounty. We wanna get it all in. We're not gonna end it, we don't wanna call. We don't want to call and then fold against this big bounty. We want to shove and have them call like suited stuff, suited broadways, whatever. All right, they fold, so we're heads up against 9 blinds. Need a diamond. No. All right, so we played this pot in the 1K Thursday Thrill. We go for a raise here, which is standard. Big blind calls. Flop c-bet, I think is gonna be the best play. Turn is the ace, so it's not a great card. They're gonna call with a lot of ace X. They're gonna call with a lot of spades. We block some of the first folds in their range. Like we block like 9, 10 of clubs, which would fold here immediately on the turn. So yeah, I kind of just like giving up with this one, and I want to barrel more with stuff that has an overcard against the jack or a flush draw or some outs or whatever, or maybe unblocks the folds. So if I had 7, 9 of hearts here, could be a decent bet, but especially against a big stack. I mean, if they were shorter and they would fold more top pairs, I might barrel more aggressively here and just maybe disregard the combo a bit more. But yeah, I think check back's good. We end up rivering a 7. And they go for this sizing of 8.5 blinds. So what's really interesting about this is I think if they had a jack, I don't think they would bet this big. Like I don't think if they had jack 10, they would bet this big. So they're saying they have an ace or better, likely, right? So with the 7, we block some of the hands that might have improved, like 6, 7, jack 7, which matters a lot because they're not gonna have 2 pairs on the deuce, right? So when they hit a 2 pair, it's gonna be ace something or 7 something. So it's good to have a 7. And like the price we're getting if they have an ace or nothing here is actually really good. It's really good. Because they can have 4, 5, 5, 3, they can have queen 9 of dime. There's so many floats here when I go 1/3. All the 4, 5s, like, you know, they might check raise some of them, but. So I decided that like, since they went this weird size, if it's an ace or nothing, I think the price is definitely right. Because I think if they had an ace, they should be greedier here. Because when I check back the turn, I shouldn't have a lot of ace X. I'm gonna have a lot of jack X, maybe some kings, queens, whatever. So their range should be pretty polarized. Or if they're betting a jack, you know, they should size down a little bit likely. So yeah, I thought this sizing just didn't make sense. So I think calling is gonna be best with this hand, but they had ace 10. So this is a hand I thought would bet bigger on the river, basically. Shoving in the 215 over here. All right, good luck. Big flip here. Late reg is done. Sucks. Raise, we get a call from this player who's been playing pretty loose. And then a shove for 20, a call. Gonna still get it in here. Yeah. If this player has jacks plus, it really sucks. But even then, we'd still be alive with 20 plus blinds. So it's just, we're going bounty hunting. Good time for a 10. It's a good time for a 10. Green is good. Boom! Let's go, guys. It's been this tournament all day. All day long. Going again. They raise, they shove for 15. We ISO. It's a flip. We're gonna be all in the 1K in a second here. All right. Pocket jacks, good luck. 30 blinds. Take it down. Gonna need to get lucky here for 8 bigs. We need spades. Oh. 260 left here. We have to raise call for this bounty. Oh my god. Look at, we're back down to 30 blinds. That's how quickly it goes. It just happens so fast. Now we just got a mid stack. 10s in the big blind. What do we got? 237 left, 192 get paid. It's gonna be a call no matter what. It's gonna be a call no matter what, even if this player ISOs. All right, tournament life on the line. Hand is too strong to fold. King Jack, we gotta win a flip against King Jack. Biggest pot of the day, they turn a spade. Oh, I can't watch, guys. I cannot watch this. Yes. Boom! That is worth so much. Holy sh. Kings in the Thursday Thrill 1K. Oh, I'm all into the 525 as well. Let's actually watch this first because I can tank with the kings. 5s against King Queen for another 375. Big pot. That's a 6. Yeah. All right. Good luck in the 1K. Let's see if we can get a stack today or not. It's been kind of boring. Ace King. Oh. Nice, okay. I mean, I only had one of them left. I already had written my check. Coat was on. Boots were on. I was out the door. That's a nice pot in the 1K. We're alive. The thing about this spot is that we're playing for $1,000 cash. It's only like a third of my stack-ish. And we're very likely to cash anyway if we call. So, yeah, I just gotta be an idiot here. Well, that flop could have been a lot better, definitely. No, no way. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow, 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 wow. Yo, 2.7 thousand in bounties before the money. Before the money. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. Ace King in the 1K. Take it down. All right, so 6-hour check-in. I'm playing 2, 4, 6, 7 tables. I still have the 1K. I still have the 500 in the money. The session otherwise has been honestly like really messy. Like the $100 tournaments, the $200 tournaments. It's been so many bad beats in those. The mid stakes, whatever. It's just like, it's been great in the 500 and I'm still alive in the 1K with a short stack, but Honestly, the rest of our tournaments have just been like, it's just been messy. It's been busy. There's been bad beats. It's been crazy pots. It's been really messy. So I'm just hoping that we can keep rocking this 500 to a point where we kind of wipe out the rest of the losses anyway. But yeah, the 500 bounty it's a crazy tournament because the stacks get really shallow. Like I'm 42 out of 145 players left right now, and I have 25 bigs. So I'm in like a good spot in the tournament. I have 25 bigs. So it's gonna be a lot of variance. Best of luck. Okay, just jamming my pocket sixes here. I cover 2 of the stacks to my left. The other 2 should be able to call with hands I do well against because of the bounty on my head, so. All right, take it down. Another shove spot in the 500. We are short stack now. There's no other word for it. I actually covered 2 of the stacks to my left though, and the big blind has an $800 bounty, so. At least if we get called, we could maybe win a bounty if we run good. All right, $800 on the line. They have ace 10. Five or a 4 to keep the sick run alive. No, we lose the flip. Well, that's how it goes. $3,481 for 89th place. That was an insane tournament. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for check jam here with the 2 overs and the king of spades. I guess it's, if they raise, it's weird though. Forgot that they were in this pot. They call. Okay, well, I'm gonna run it. There is a chance both players fold. We have good equity against like almost anything. Let's follow the plan. Good luck. I just want outs. Give me outs at least. Fold is perfect. If not, I hope it's just jack. Oh, they have a set. How do they always have a set? All right, 7.5 hours in. So we've lost the big tournaments. We've lost the 500, which paid off really nice today, $3,500. We lost the 1K. 1K was pretty boring. I had like almost no tricky pots even, or like interesting pots. It was just raise, c-bet, take it down, raise, c-bet, they raise, fold, check back, they bet, fold, like a lot of pots like that. And then the final hand where we just have, I think, a pretty nice check shove against a wider flatting range, and then the big blind. We can have third pair, second pair, worse draws, lots of worse draws. So I really like the spot, but yeah, we're out of the big stuff. So we're gonna try to capitalize on some of the more mid or smaller games. Okay, 6 tables left, assuming I don't hop into anything else. All right, chip leader at the table opened. We defended. We're gonna get it in on the flop. They had a very strong hand. And we are out. Oh, let's go. Let's go. The final game, we just got a massive double up. Straight against straight. That was sick. All right, guys, so we have a great stack here in the final 13 of this 33. This player opens onto the gun. They're kind of like one of the mid or shorter stacks. They've been pretty active, but they have only 25 blinds here. So they open, I call. Flop is good, 8-4-4, it goes check, check. Turn is the 3. I just bet small here. We could bet big, but they can still have like 6s and 7s probably. They can have a little bit of 8x maybe. Maybe some flushes, like overcards with a spade have pretty good equity. So I think small or big here is fine, but I went small. They call, and the river is the best. We have river a full house. I go for a bet 60. I mean, they don't usually have like monster hands here, so I think just going for this size, if we're just targeting like ace king with a spade, hopefully they call, or if they ever have an 8 or a flush or whatever, and then they shove. And I have almost no time bank in this spot. I wish I did. It's really sick. I think honestly I would have, in hindsight, probably would have talked myself into calling anyway. I went for the call. They had pocket 8s. So it's a really sick spot because with ICM, like super deep in the tournament, like they probably don't have pocket 3s or 4s, right? So they're not gonna have quads. They're not gonna have pocket 3s because they're probably not gonna open them under the gun here with 25 bigs. We can never know for sure, but probably not. So their river range is pocket 8s, maybe a flush. Like I don't think so, but like maybe a flush. I don't know this player, right? So I don't know if they're the type of player that says, oh, ace queen spades, I'm all in. I don't know if they're the type of player to slow play like that kind of hand. So their range is pocket 8s, maybe a big flush, or maybe a bluff. That's what I have to work with. So to fold here, covering for this bounty, I have to say, for sure they're not bluffing me, and for sure they're not shoving 6-7 or flush or ace-4, or they're just punting it off, or they're bluffing. That's the only way I can really fold here, right? It's so yeah. So it's a really sick hand because it's like, do I think 8s is kind of the most likely? Like, I think so. Because, you know, now that we're deep, if they just have like some weaker flush, like they're not gonna want to shove into my range of boats and better flushes. Even if they have the nut flush, they might not shove. It's possible they have 0 bluffs there. So like, what do I think is the most likely? Probably pocket 8s, but can I say to a certainty with no time bank that they only have pocket 8s there against an kind of just an unknown player? I didn't think so. I just defaulted to calling with the full house. And yeah, unfortunately that 8s. All right, to get back into the game, we're in last place. We call. It's king 3. All right, we are 10 out of 10, 6 blinds left, not even. We're going against the table chip leader. It's a flip. 10 left, tournament life on the line in the 33, all day grind. It's not enough. It's not enough. We're gonna bubble. Oh, I guess not the FT, but close. All right, cash for $366 to finish. All right, well, we got it done today. 4.3 thousand in buy-ins, and we finally made a little bit of money today with 5,955 in cashes for a profit of $1,500. Played 34 MTTs today. Didn't make any day 2s, unfortunately, and the luck meter is set at a 5. The luck meter is a little complicated, I will admit. So I spoke about this kind of halfway through the session, but apart from that 500, you know, we definitely didn't run like bad today by any means, but apart from the 500, which I would say a lot of our run good got filtered into that higher stakes game, which is the reason we're going to make some money today. But a lot of the middle buy-ins, the 200s, the 100s, the 200s and the 100s, really, gosh, those we just got cooked in those. So, yeah, I would say, you know, if I was to only watch the vlog tournaments that are featured, it would probably, that number would need to be a lot higher. But I think the overall feeling of the session, and ultimately we end up making kind of a modest profit as a result. Yeah, it wasn't actually that fire, but that 500 was ridiculous. So yeah, that's listed at a 5. So going into the final weekend, we are still unfortunately down $8,000 $500. We got the final weekend left to hopefully, I think a goal, I think just given where we're at now, a nice goal would be to get even for the series. But the final weekend is the biggest one. We got the main event, the 1K main. We got the 530 main on Party Poker. We're gonna have, we have another $12,000 in buy-ins coming up. So yeah, a lot can change this weekend. We can win the main event for $1 million. Who knows, man? Anything can happen. So 1 weekend left. That's where we're at. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching episode 17 of the September Online Poker Series. Hey, we broke the losing streak. That was going on for way too long. I also had probably the craziest tournament. Well, one of the craziest tournaments of the entire month today in the $500. So overall, I think it was a good session, and it was nice to get a win. I think it's important sometimes to take the sessions in isolation outside of the series and look at it as, hey, we made some money today. We had a bunch of different deep runs, and that's just always a good thing. So yeah, we're still down a lot for the series, but it was a good session and some fun hands. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, let me know in the comments, drop a like, all that good stuff. There's more episodes to come. Tomorrow will be a highlight video from one of my poker runs, and then we'll follow it up with some more vlogs this weekend to close out the series. We got the main events, we got the finale, and hopefully a big score to close. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next vlog. See you then.